This video is going to be about how disagreeing with women can turn them on. And I'm going to give you a technique on how to do this. It's really fun to use. It's a great way to inject some playfulness, and it says a lot about you as a man when you're able to disagree with a woman. Of course, I got to put some cautionary tales out there right now. There's a fine line between disagreeing in the way that I'm going to teach you and disagreeing like a little kid. So I have a buddy that hears stuff like this, like, oh, it's good to disagree with a girl, and he takes it too far. So what he'll do is he'll pester her almost like a little kid. He'll just try to be almost like annoying and disagree with everything she says. She says something, he'll just be like, nope, that's wrong. And he'll like think he's being cute because he's disagreeing, but it's just really petty and annoying. So that's what we don't want, not a blind fire. But here's the beauty of this. So I'm going to explain why disagreeing with a woman can show great traits for you as a man, and then we'll go into some examples that you can use in your life today. So why disagreeing can be good? Well, here's the wonderful thing. When a woman thinks of a man, she wants to know that there's going to be a guy that is there for her. He's supportive and all that, but he also can be trusted. And this is where it gets confusing sometimes. So when a girl wants a guy that can be trusted, that she can trust, here's what that means. Actually, you might think that by a girl wanting a guy that she can trust, that then as a guy you should tell her, always like agree with her, try to do everything for her, try to bend over backwards for her. But that's the mistake. So here is what the girl cannot trust a guy if he always agrees with her. Think about that for a moment. If a girl were to say, Adam, what's your favorite color? And I said purple, because it is. And then she said, oh, I don't like purple, I like orange. And then I go, oh, yeah, actually, I like orange too. That's my favorite. That is literally like the very old Adam. I might have done that like in high school. Because I was thinking, oh, the more I agree with her, we're going to connect. And, oh, we both like orange, great. But what actually that was doing was she could trust me less and less, because now when she has something that she needs me for, or a girl needs you for, if you're always agreeing with her, then she'll never know if she can trust your answer, because she won't know, is he just saying that because he doesn't want to upset me? Is he just saying that because he thinks that's what I want to hear? Versus, if you're a guy that can disagree, she can now trust you because you're going to tell her like it is when you're on, and you're going to be honest for the right or for the wrong. So for example, with a girl can come to me with advice, or like even a girl that's just a friend, like that we strictly are, like if she's a girlfriend of one of my buddies or something, so we're just friends completely, she still knows she can come to me with things because I'm going to be honest, and she can trust my word as a man. Because if she says something and I go, no, like let's just say that she was talking about her and my buddy's relationship, and she's like, well, isn't that stupid that he did that? If I were to agree with everything she said, she couldn't trust my word. So when a girl will say something like this, she talks to me and she's like, well, isn't that stupid? Shouldn't he be in shouldn't I, don't I have every right to be mad at him? I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm going to be like, no, I think that you're actually completely overreacting, and here's why. And I can literally say it like that to her so that she can trust that my advice is going to be neutral. she can trust it. Whereas if I'm a guy that always agrees with her, I'm always like, yeah, that's wrong of him. Then she now can't really trust you because you've never showed her, you've never stopped her, you've never corrected her. So now your word is nothing to her. You're just a little agreeing guy that will probably be friend zoned when that happens. And I see that a lot. I see that happen a lot to guys. So now, how can you use this? How can you disagree with women? Well, the first obvious way is when a girl says something to you that you don't agree with, call it out. Now, don't be like my buddy where he was just waiting around to call her out for anything and trying to disagree on purpose. But when the situation comes up, here's a great one. A girl just asked me the other day to see the movie It or whatever. It's like one of those scary movies that came out. She's like, I want to take you to see It. And I literally just said, absolutely not. I hate scary movies. And it's true. I hate scary movies. I would much rather watch a comedy. I don't want to fill my head with all that scary stuff. Like, no, man. Like, I'd rather laugh and stuff. So I literally, just when she said something like that to me, I was like, no way. Here's another example. If a girl says something like, hey, I really want to go to sushi, you should take me. I'll just go, there is a 0% chance I will ever take you to sushi because I don't eat seafood. And that's the truth. I don't eat seafood, so I will never take her to sushi. Even if she wants to go. I don't want to go to sushi. I'm not going to eat it. Just like if there was some place that she would never eat at, I wouldn't expect her to go with me if she was expecting to eat. I would know there's a compromise we could pick. But I'm not, so I would tell her, and then she could trust me when we pick places to go. She knows that she doesn't have to worry about, oh, does he even want to go here? She can trust my decision because I'm standing up for myself. So here are some funnier ways to use this. I really like to do this. And this is ones that can really strike points for you. Of course, I got another coffee. I'm always rolling with the coffees, guys. All right, so now, this is one I really like to do. If a girl brings up another guy. So if a girl brings up a guy, I love to, what I used to do is like, let's say she brings up an ex. Well, my ex, he used to do blah, 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 blah. He would play video games instead of listen. And so let's just say that she's talking about her ex or a different guy that she's mad at. What I used to do is I would go, oh, I can't believe he would do that. I would never do that to you. You deserve a guy so much better. I used to be like, what a jerk. And I used to pile on the bad things because what I would think I was doing was, oh, yeah, I'm going to keep her in this negative train so she doesn't want this guy. But if you watch the Universal Truth of All Relationships, that video in here in the membership, you'll know that anything you talk about, it whatever you focus on expands. So the more you talk about this guy with her and you beat down on him, the more she thinks about this guy. She's not thinking about you. She's thinking about this guy. You're just there to comfort her. So when girls used to tell me about a guy they're doing all this stuff, I used to literally always take her side. And now I do the opposite almost every time on purpose, even if I agree with her. But I'm funny about it. Like, it's fun. So if a girl brings up an ex and she's like, even if a girl's like, oh, Adam, I'm having such a nice time. My ex used to never take me out on dates like this. If it comes out or something and she says something about her ex and she'd be like, he just wants to stay home and play video games all day. Instead of me going, oh, well, I would never do that. I'm always going to take you out. And something like that. What I literally do is I stop her and I'm like, oh, I like this guy. He sounds like fun. Do you have his number? I want to invite him over for video games later. And you see, I literally say that like that, and then I look at her and I kind of like laugh. I take his side every time. She could say like, oh, I cooked him this big meal. I used to cook my ex these big meals, and he would come home, he'd eat it, and he wouldn't even say thank you. He wasn't even appreciative. And I'll literally say this, and I do this on purpose. Is fun, like just to come in, and it's It's the opposite effect of what other guys do. Other guys agree, so I disagree on purpose. And again, I'm not like trying to just be a jerk about it, but when it comes up, this is how I handle it. She brings up this, my ex, I make these big meals. He would come home, he would eat it, and he would never say thank you, never appreciated me. And then I'll go, well, in all fairness, I wonder if your cooking just stunk. Like maybe he didn't like it. Maybe he was actually a hero putting up with your cooking, not saying how bad it was. And do you see how I'm doing that? And I'm totally like I'm laughing, I'm smirking. But what this does, it sends her the message: A, Adam is no fun to talk about my exes with because he doesn't side with me. He sides with the other guy. B, Adam is not a jealous guy because he's talking this other guy up and he's supposed to agree with me. C, Adam is just having fun. He's not Mr. Serious. D, I can't remember. Did I do letters or numbers? Anyway, D, 4, whatever it is. Another thing that this sends the message is I don't want to talk about other guys anymore with Adam. Actually, that was the first one. But basically, it gives her that message like, stop talking about this with other guys. Lost count, my bad. So that's the fun part. So let me do a quick recap on that. So agreeing with women sends a message that she can't fully trust you because you've never disagreed with her. And then now to do this, try to, if you can, disagree with, especially if she brings up an ex or another guy. Or she talks about her friend, like just a girlfriend. Oh, I can't believe my roommate did this and she did all this and then she didn't even clean up the bathroom. Can you believe that? And instead of me going, oh, I can't believe that, I just laugh and I just go, your roommate sounds like a rebel. I kind of like her. And so again, I do that on purpose, and it's basically telling her, don't air your dirty laundry on me. I don't want to hear about your negative stuff. I'm going to put a positive spin on it, and I'm going to disagree with your negativity every time. So don't agree with women. That can turn them on because it shows you can be trusted, and it sets yourself up as a guy that's different than the most. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace.